Hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss for a sample paper for your upcoming Olympiad exams. The first section is logical reasoning, 15 questions, 1 marks each. My second question is mathematical reasoning, 20 questions of 1 marks each. My third section is of everyday mathematics, 10 questions of 1 marks each. And next is achiever section, 5 questions, 3 marks each. So these are my 4 sections where logical reasoning has a different syllabus compared to the rest 3. Logical reasoning is more about, as the name suggests, it's verbal and non-verbal reasoning, whereas mathematical reasoning, everyday mathematics and achievers section, all of it have the syllabus which covers your arithmetics, algebra, statistics, mensuration, geometry portions. So let's proceed with our questions. The first question, a man leaves for his office from his house. Okay. He walks, he walks towards east after moving a distance of 14 kilometers, so 14 meters. So he is walking a distance of 14 meters towards the east. Now he turns south and walks 6 meters. So from here he is turning south and walking 6 meters. Then he walks 26 meters towards the west. So from here he would walk 26 meters towards the west. He came 14 east, 26 west would be 14 parallel and an extra 12. That would make 26. So he's basically here right now. Now, again from here, he's further going 2 meters to the north. So he's going 2 meters to the north. Could be somewhere here because he came 6 down. He then again turned towards the east and walks 12 meters. So from here, he's again turning towards the east and walking 12 meters, which would be parallel to this because this was 14 centimeters so far. What is the final distance between the initial and final point? He was here. He's here right now. So it is a distance of 6. This is 6 minus a 2. That's a 4 meters distance. Option C. Next, in the given Venn diagram, rectangle represents the number of students who like science. Rectangle represents the number of students who like science. Circle represents the number of students who like maths. And triangle represents the number of students who like English. Which of the following number will represent the number of students who like all three? So you need basically an overlapping section for all three, which is at number 25, where all three are overlapping each other. So yes, C is the answer. Next one, in the given arrangement of all the alphabets are arranged in its dictionary order, and all the numbers are arranged in descending order, then which of the following will be third to the left of eighth element from the right? Let's first arrange the series or the sequence given in alphabetical and descending order. So first would be coming a K, then 9, then at the rate symbols aren't changing, then L, then P, then hash, then 4, then the star multiplication symbol, then 3, then Q, a percentage, after that stays R, the copyright symbol, the 2 and a Y at the end. Now you need eighth element from the right, third to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and eighth element to the right is this. Third to the left of it is a P. So that's the answer, option B. Next, question number 4 reads, the greater than symbol stands for division, the less than symbol stands for multiplication, is equals to stands for addition. So first, let's just rewrite this. 72 greater than stands for division, so 8, less than stands for multiplication, so 9, equals to stands for addition, so plus 15, again greater than, so divided by 3. Apply the BODMAS. 9 multiplied to 9 plus 15 divided by 3 is a 5. That's 81 plus 5, which would lead to 86 as my answer, option D. Next, coming to the fifth question, find the minimum number of straight lines to draw given below. 4 for this, 2 for its diagonals, that's 6, 3 for the triangle, that's 9, and 3 for its bisectors, that's 12. So option B, 12 is the answer. Moving on to the next question, find the correct water image of the given figure. The correct water image is flipping upside down. So this should be firstly facing towards the right. This should be facing towards the right, which you find only in option D. So that's the answer. Next, question number 7. Find the figure from the options which will complete the given figure matrix. You just have to complete the figure matrix. You just have to complete the figure matrix. So over here, this would be here. Then this, then the arrow facing upward. Where do you find the pattern in option B? That's the answer. Next, question number 8. 3 figures P, Q, and R showing a sequence of folding of a sheet of a paper is given. P is folded into half this way. Then Q is folded again into half. So basically, a quarter is given. Unfold this since it's folded upwards, the pattern will come downwards. So it would be an arrow coming down over here and the two dots, two circles. Option A and B are anyway eliminated because there would be 4 arrows overall. There would be 4 arrows overall when you are just unfolding because it is just folded to quarter. Now, looking into the number of circles, option C and D are our possible answers. Looking into the circles, here in one quarter you have 2. So in 4 portions would have total of 8 circles at its 8 edges. Over here in option C, there are only 4. So this is also eliminated. Option D is the answer. Moving on to our next question, question number 9. Choose the box that is similar to the box formed when the given sheet of paper is folded to form a box. Okay, so we have to choose the box that would be appearing when this net is folded. And when the net is folded, in the first option, if we see there is a rhombus, adjacent to that is a circle plus symbol. That's not possible. It's beneath. So this option is eliminated. Next, star has the rhombus adjacent to it. This is again not possible. Next, we have a rhombus adjacent to it as a circle. So that's possible. And when it is folded this way, the blank would go on the top. So yes, option C is the answer. The next question, find the odd one out. Over here, there is a pattern among the given options. If you observe, if we just subtract the tens digit and the hundreds digit, we get the digit at the ones place. 4 minus 1 is a 3, 6 minus 1 is a 5, 8 minus 1 is a 7. Whereas in option number D, 1 minus 1 is not a 7, it's a 0. So this is the odd one out since it does not fall into the pattern. Next, question number 11, dot situation. Select a figure from the options which satisfies the same condition of placement of dot as in the given figure. So the first dot is over here, which has all 3 overlapping. So all 3 overlapping, option A has no, option B has a yes, option C no again, option D also no. So the only one which is having all 3 overlapping is option B, that's here. And let's just cross verify, only circle yes, circle and rectangle yes. So all 3 situations matching. So option B is the required answer. Moving on to the next question, there is a certain relationship between the pair of numbers on either side of the double colon. Identify the relationship between the given pair and find the missing number. If we see the first number and the second number is increasing by 14. So basically the second number should be increased by 14. So over here we need the previous one. So in reverse, we should subtract 14 from 224. And we subtract 14 from 224, we get 210. So option A is the answer. Moving on to the next question, number 13. Over here, if we see, you have to find the missing figure which would come in the place of the question mark. The circle and star, it's interchanging itself. The division and triangle interchanging itself. So similarly over here, the division and triangle would interchange. And lastly, the circle and the star would interchange. So over here, option B is the required answer. The triangle, the star in the first row, the circle and the division symbol in the second row adjacent to each other. Next, question number 14. The following condition digits are coded as follows. 3 is M, 2 is A, 1 is S, 5 is P, 6 is N. While coding the given numbers, following conditions were observed. Okay, what is a condition? The first condition says if the first digit is even and the last digit is odd, they are coded as dollar and at the rate respectively. We have to code for this where the first digit is even and last digit is odd. No, the first is odd, last is even rather. So second situation, first digit odd, last digit even, this should be the symbol. So first digit odd, last digit even. So in that case, starting with hashtag and ending at the symbol, we have two possible options. So A and D eliminated. Next, zero is not considered as either even or odd. Okay. So if zero is preceded as well as followed by an odd number, we have zero over here, preceded by one, followed by three, both are odd. Okay. Then zero is coded as arrow. In among the two possible options, this one has an above arrow, whereas this one is zero only, not coded. Hence, option B is our required answer, following all the conditions. Next, question number 15. The 15th question reads, M hashtag N means M is father of N. So R hashtag P means R is the father of P. Okay. M multiplied to N means M is the brother of N. So P multiplied to Q means P and Q are siblings. Next, M percentage N means M is the husband of N. So Q percentage S means Q is the husband to S. Q and S are husband and wife. R and P are father and son or daughter. So the next generation. So how is S related to R? How is S related to R? Then S is daughter-in-law to R. So D daughter-in-law is the answer. Moving on to the next question, number 16, 2x square minus over here is an expression given which we need to simplify. So if you observe, it's the same terms, 2x square minus 1 by 400 y square plus 1 by 400 y square whole square over here in both the cases. So over here, we can use the formula of a square minus b square, where this complete thing can be considered a and this can be considered b. So formula to a square minus b square is a plus b multiplied to a minus b. That's the formula. So let's put into the formula. A plus b, 2x square minus 1 by 400 y squared. So it's basically y hat square by 400 plus b. So plus 2x square plus minus, again a plus over here, y square by 400. Multiply to a minus b, now you need to do. So a, the first term is 2x square minus 1 by 400 y square minus of b, which is 2x square, and minus plus is again a minus y square by 400. Now, if you just simplify this, y square plus 400, y square minus 400 cancels. So the first one has 4x square. And in the second one, 2x square and 2x square would cancel. So over here we have minus y square by 100 minus y square by 100. That's minus 2y square by 100. That's minus 2y square by 100. So if we multiply these two together, minus 2y square by 100 to 4x square, we can simplify this. 200 times is 400, 450 times is 200. So we have over here x square multiplied to minus y square, which is minus of x square y square by 50. So which is there in option B, hence that's the answer. Moving on to the next question, number 17. Which of the following is the top view of the given figure? Which of the following? If you observe, this is in the form of an L shape. So if it is observed from top, the L shape would be visible. D is the required answer. Next question, in the given figure, not drawn to scale, ABCD is a quadrilateral. This whole thing is a quadrilateral over here, divided into two right angle triangle along its diagonal AC. You have to find the length of the AC. The given area of the whole quadrilateral is 54.76 centimeters square. 54.76 centimeters square means it is half because it is divided half of it can be divided into two portions equally, one for the triangle ADC and the other one for the triangle ABC. Now, what's the formula to area of triangle? Half into base into height. Half into base, which is AC, multiplied to height, which is 2.8, plus again half into AC, which is again the height for base for ABC, into height, which is 4.6. Together they should be equal to 54.76 centimeters square. So half of AC, if we just simplify this would be 1.4 and this would be 2.3. So basically 1.4 AC plus 2.3 AC is equals to 54.76, which means together they are 3.7 AC is equals to 54.76. So what's AC? We will divide 54.76 divided by 3.7. When we divide this two together, we get 14.8 centimeter as the answer. So option A is the required answer. Next, moving on to question number 19. This is a question from powers and exponents where you need to derive the relationship between P and Q. 3Q multiplied to 5 raised to minus P multiplied to 60. 60 is nothing but 512 times. So 5 raised to 1 and 12 can further again be broken as 3 into 4, which is 3, 1 and 2 square. So this is 60. See, 5 into 3, 15 into 2 square is 4, which it becomes 60. Let's first solve the left-hand side. Divided by 2 to the power minus 3 multiplied to 5 to the power minus q multiplied to 9 can be again further broken as 3 square whole square, which is 3 raised to 4 over here. Now 3 raised to 1 and plus 1, that is 3 4 times. So 3 4 times cancelled. What is left? 5 raised to minus p plus 1. Using the formula a to the power m multiplied to a to the power n is equals to a m plus n. So this 5 raised to minus p and 5 raised to 1 under multiplication would be 5 raised to minus p plus 1. And next, under the denominator, we would be having 2 raised to minus 3 multiplied to 5 raised to minus 2. The numerator, we have a power of 10, 2, which is 2 square. Now the whole thing can be written as 5 raised to minus p plus 1. Again, a to the power m by a to the power n is m minus n. So minus p plus 1 minus of minus q is plus q by 2 raised to minus 3, or else we can take the whole thing in the denominator. We can take the whole thing in the numerator rather. If we write it in terms of multiplication, let's keep the power of 2 over here, only 2 plus 3, it would become minus of minus 3, which is plus 3. So it's plus p plus 1 plus q multiplied to 2 raised to 5. Now moving on to the right hand side, 32 is nothing but 2 5 times and 125 is nothing but 5 3 times. So the whole thing is equivalent to 2 raised to 5 by 5 raised to 3. Now 2 raised to 5 is common both sides, so that can be ignored. What is there? That means base same. So we can just consider the powers to be equal. Minus p plus 1 plus q should be equals to 3, or q minus p should be equals to 3 minus 1, which 3 minus 1, which is a 2. So q minus p is equals to 2. We have it in option B, so that's the answer.